Okay, so, hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make the, whatever it's called, the working dice that's from this game. And wait, I need to rename this video. Okay, there we go. So, did it rename? Yep. Okay, so basically we're gonna show you how to make the working dice machine that's in here. So for example, what it does is basically whenever you get into a game, you can just use this as a little machine thing, or to roll dice instead of like having to do it in real life. This would work good for board games, but kind of like this one that was made by three people, I'm pretty sure. And actually wait, I shouldn't be. What they did was they make it to where you shoot that ball, and it gets destroyed and goes into one of these. So I'll show you how the mechanics work. So if I go back to Hub, and I go to this thing that I call board game. Okay, so this fully works. Here, I'll show you proof. Okay, so basically, you just shoot this thing. Okay, so if I shoot this thing, it'll go down and hit a little thing, and it'll be number 5. And it's basically randomized to where if it's basically just based on timing. Like that time it was 1. And then once I shoot it again, it should be 2. Yeah, so I won't show all of them being hit, but I'll show you how it works now. I basically just was looking at that one shoots and climb and slide board game that they made, and then I just like used it as a template. So what I did was I just started building up and then put a slot. Like I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then built to the side. 8, 9, and then built to the side and made a slot. And then what you'll do is put one of those you'll put one of these right there, and then put the baller on top of it, then put a little thing right a ramp right here, then a normal boost pad, which is actually damaged. So it'll just put one right here, and then there will be a plaything. Once that goes, the baller will hit these traps, and then if we go to the back now, we'll see that what happens is okay. Oh, sorry, I had to mute right there. So, oh wait, I forgot to show the properties of this, and basically it will, so it'll go 3 right after that, then put a 4th one right here, then put a music sequencer. The tempo, well, the looping will be infinite. Tempo will be 180. Length will be 7. Width will be normal. Height will be normal. Trigger type will be on-off switch. The zone visible in game is off. Trigger is active always. Direction forwards and damage off. That's for the one in here. Then if I close this back up, I can go into here, and there's a trap, a shopping cart spawner that goes this way. And then if I customize this, then looping will be off, the tempo will be 110, the length will be normal, the width will be normal, the height will be normal, the trigger type will be on-off switch, zone visible in game will be off, trigger is active always, direction forward, and damage off. And now I can close up this, and then this is where it gets to the confusing part. So it will go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will go over 7 tiles, and from here it will go back all the way to the traps, and all the way to the start of the thing. And then once you got done with that, now you can just go over here to the music sequencers, turn them all to tempo to 17, length normal, looping is off, tempo is 17, length is normal, width will be 1/2, height will be normal, trigger type will be trigger, zone visible in game will be off, trigger is active always, and direction is forwards, and damage is off. So that'll go for all of these, and then you'll have these over here that will have looping off, tempo 110, so normal tempo, or tempo. Length, width, and height will be normal. Trigger type will be trigger. Zone visible in game will be off, or you can have it on or off. Trigger is active always. Direction will be forward, and damage will be very low for all these. Basically what happens is whenever these get hit, they'll throw a damage zone, and because it's very low, and it will knock ballers down. On the inside, it'll have a metal stair going down with ballers on them. So if I rebuild that, now we go down here. Yeah, just what will happen is there will be these music sequencers under the stairs. So all of them will be facing each other. So like this one will be facing this way, this one will be facing that way, and it just repeats every single time. And all of them are set to looping off, tempo 110, length 1/2, width is normal, height is 1/2, trigger type will be trigger, zone visible in game will be on or off, and this is important, trigger is active only when not sweeping, direction is forward, and damage is off. And then you'll just put 2 music sequencers down here in the middle of the, so there will be 3 right here, and in the middle there will be going down this way, and then over here it will be 3 over here, and put 1 right here. Both of them, this one will be facing inwards and that one will be facing inwards. So their looping is off, tempo 110, length 1/2, width will be normal, height will be 1/2, trigger type will be trigger, zone visible in game will be on or off, trigger is active always, direction is forward, damage is off. And then now here's one of the simpler parts. All you do is for both of these two, they'll be facing this way, so away from these two, and so the looping will be off, tempo will be 110, length will be 1/2, width will be normal, height is 1/2, trigger type will be trigger, zone visible in game will be off or on, trigger is active always, direction will be forward, and damage will be off. And now I go over to this one, which will be going down from going over here from 4th, and be basically opposite of this 3rd wall going to the right. So it'll have 3 floors in between it, basically. Well, you don't need these 2 walls, since actually yes, you do need these 2 walls, unless if you add a floor like right here or here. But this one, you need this one exactly like this. So looping will be off, tempo or BPM will be 130, and length is 3, width is 9, height is 4, trigger type will be trigger, zone visible in game will be on or off, trigger is active always, direction will be forward, and damage will be off. So once that's done, this will be the finished product. So here, I'll show you if that works one more time. Okay, yeah. Whenever you start your game, one might fall down. Don't worry about that. That does not mean it's broken, it just means that it started itself up. So once you shoot this ball, it'll go under 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. This time it went under 5. You can just wait for the trap to break it to make sure it gets done fully. So this time it landed in 4. Okay, so this time it landed in 4 again. So basically, whenever this ball hits the music sequencer in there, it'll basically just like stop the music sequencer, and the first one to hit the end will set it off. So it's just basically timing, or it could be luck based if you don't know when to shoot it. But sometimes you could possibly get ones a lot, and sometimes you could get sixes a lot, and you could get each one of these a lot. It doesn't really matter. So I just got a 1. And, oh yeah, you'll need traps. You'll need to go down 2 from here, and then place a floor, 2 walls on each side, and a trap. And one of these. To make sure it stays in its place instead of rolling over and you don't know which one you actually got. So this time I got a 6. So yeah, that's all for this tutorial, really. Oh. See ya.